The SEA Games just ended, and recently an athlete took the spotlight, but not because of a victory, but because of an interview after getting third place. So the athlete that I'm talking about, right, is Quah Jing Wen, a 24-year-old Singaporean swimmer who has won 4 consecutive gold medals at the SEA Games prior to this year. So she also holds like several national record-breaking time. So recently, right, she competed in the SEA Games 200-meter butterfly and she finished third. This was the interview that went viral and had many to come out and show their support and to love this athlete.
This event is very special to me. It was my first SEA Games gold, and ever since then I've been chasing a certain high that I just can't seem to reach for this event. And I think it's just so hard to put into words how much this sport means to me, and everything that I put into this sport is I just give my everything, and every time people ask me how it feels after a race, when it goes this badly, when you have so much expectations, it's just very hard to put into words, and at this point I don't even try to control myself because this is just how it feels. To give your entire life to something and not have it pay back, even though you think it's, you deserve it. It's just sports, and it's just really hard. So yeah, that's just how life is, and I don't think, if you're not in the sport, if you're not in any sports, like, it's so hard to understand, but this is the reality of it. It's not always glamour and glitz. Yeah, this is just how it is sometimes. Yeah.
So, what do you guys think of this interview?
Wait, so prior to this race, last few rounds she got all gold.
Prior to this SEA Game, so all the previous 4 SEA Games, she got gold. She got multiple gold. Yeah.
SEA Game.
The previous SEA Games, she got gold.
Because I
So
know
she-
her 200-meter fly is her signature event.
So that's why it was very heartbreaking for her.
I think to me, if like you tell me Singapore win third place, I very happy.
Happy already, right?
Yeah.
SEA Games you're expected to win. SEA Games, there are many events Singapore is expected to win, especially for swimming.
Right? Yeah.
Because out of the neighboring country, we are almost always the best. Yeah.
This year, surprisingly, Philippines also doing quite well. I think from that interview, right, you can tell she wears her heart on her sleeve. Because what was happening there was not a conversation with the reporters, no. She was having an internal conversation out loud. That was her talking to herself. Right? I don't know why she said some things Things like, I deserve it. Things like, she feels she alone has given more than others. And because of that, she should be the winner. Or at least like, the effort should justify the results. So I wonder what is it that she has done, because I don't know her training schedule, right? I wonder what is it that she has done that makes her feel this is above and beyond what every other SEA Games competitor is putting in. Because for sure she is doing that. I just don't know what is it that she's doing.
And it seems like she knows that others are not doing and I am doing like that. That's why she say like that.
Because she has that champion mentality that I'm putting in this amount of effort and this amount of effort equates to this kind of results. But I am putting this amount of effort, but I'm not getting the results. Something is wrong and something feels like unjustified.
Can I check, right? SEA Game is every 4 years.
2 years.
Every 2 years. So she got all the gold for like the past 4 years.
She got gold medals for her styles.
So I'm thinking, right, like this is what I feel. So like Lewis Hamilton, right? He got like 7 world champion, right? But then at a certain age, I feel he cannot perform, and it just cannot perform already.
possible.
So it's like all the way down slope already. But I feel, right, maybe like especially physical sports that you need to use physical, right? There will be a pinnacle that you reach the highest, and subsequently, right, no matter how strong your mind is or no matter how strong the body you train as much, right?
Biologically, it just doesn't output
it's just that push is no longer that 5 times effectiveness already. Yeah.
Just
You know
start-
that schooling faced the same thing. When he came back, right, he pushed all the way, max like before. He just realized that he is off peak. That peak season has passed. His potential for gold medal has passed. He will not be able to get it again.
And it's very scary, because how old is
Yeah,
this
she's
lady?
24,
She's 24 eh. She started competing when she was like around 17 which is,
So
peak
I guess that is like the
athleticism.
peak. Oh.
For the 200 meter fly, right, which lane was she in?
She was in lane 5
Lane 5.
and then the one beside is Thailand.
So lane 4 was Thailand.
Yes.
Okay. Because usually this is how it works. They want to form a V shape in the finals. So when you go for the heats and even pre-heats, the people who have the best timing, they put at lane 4. The second best is lane 5. Then 3, 6 again. So if let's say she's in lane 5, it means that when she qualify the time,
Second.
it's most likely second fastest.
Oh.
So what it can also mean is the first place qualifier, the Thai person in lane 4, she has beat her timing before. And she's confident that she can beat her timing. Which could be why she feels, I've done so much, I deserve it and stuff, but didn't get.
Okay.
So like now if let's say the assumption is she, based on the previous timing, she got second, right? But then now she got third, right? So she even more disappointed. Maybe like by positioning her at second and her head already know that I'm supposed to be first, but now I'm not first, right? It's already the mind, right, got affected already. So you cannot perform as well as you think that you wanted to,
And there's somebody else got second some.
Yeah, that's why.
It was worse for me because I lost twice.
So after the interview got viral, right, she looked at the comments and stuff like that. She said that she is touched by the comments. But she can't help, right, but to feel that the performance itself was embarrassing, and she embarrassed her family, the country, and especially her teammates. So it is clear that she was beating herself down after the third place. So I think that beating herself down and putting a lot of pressure on herself has its pros and cons, but so is the case for being emotionally detached from the result despite the effort put in. I want to ask, which do you guys think is better, right? If a person wants to improve in a craft that they do.
It really matters what the craft is also. Like firstly, right, beating yourself down. Okay, it might seem like you're beating yourself down, right? Firstly, it may not be that way for her. If really you're beating yourself down, it won't help. But sometimes this is not beating yourself down, like to the person lah. Like for example, I give you to us we might feel like, oh, you missed the mark by 0.5 seconds, 0.05 seconds. And because of that, no big deal lah. Doesn't matter, you still clinch bronze, it doesn't matter. But sometimes peak performers, to them it is not acceptable when you don't hit the top. Like even in school also we've experienced this before. For some people, right, you ask them, how do you do for your exam? Wow, damn jialat sia. What do you get? Only 92. What the hell? 92 is jialat for you. But for them, this is their thermostat. This is where they operate at. So maybe for her, she feels, I let down the country and all. It's not that she feels I let them down. It's the failure to meet the mark translates to this. So that is what she's very upset about. But it may not actually be beating herself up for it. And the contrary to that would be
in being emotionally detached from the result.
So for some arts, I feel maybe that makes sense. Poker is one of it. In a lot of situations where maybe luck is involved, you need to have that slight detachment. But in a lot of other things, you have to be heavily invested in because that passion you have translates into results also.
I feel sometimes because of the extra passion, extra enthusiasm, right? Like the will to wanting to succeed like that, right? It gives you that extra boost. Because in this kind of big performance, right, like all will have that kind of mentality, right? Like if you don't have that, like you detach yourself, you will not have that extra like oomph, the power to take that 2 more seconds ahead.
But I can give it my all, but then I don't care about getting first or second.
No such thing lah. No such thing. When you give it your all, you're giving your all with passion. So when you have a bit of emotions attached to it, then the results don't reflect that. You also feel like, what the hell? It's very difficult to be impervious to the results.
And I feel it's actually normal to be upset of a result.
For sure.
Nobody go to a competition to
get second place.
Yeah. But I don't feel that she's like breaking down.
Yeah.
Because she actually like self-actualized. Oh,
and that was directly after, which is very good.
Yeah, it's only sports. Hopefully she can bounce back from this.
So then if let's just say, right, okay, Quah Jing Wen is watching this video right now, what do you guys want to say to her?
Quah Jing Wen, why you so 夸张? I mean, don't beat yourself up lah. I mean, you can. There's always another 2 more years. You can train better. You can win the goal that you deserve.
Have won many times.
That you deserve. I feel.
Okay, I would say this to her. Everybody's gonna say that. That doesn't cut it, and you know that the people who say that, they are not playing in your pool. They are not swimming in your pool. Continue doing what you do. Have that same expectations of yourself. And if you really feel like shit, go back to the pool.
I feel right, failure, I mean, in this sense, to me, it's not failure. But if you think that this is not up to your expectation, right, it's okay, because like this will help you to propel even higher and even stronger the next round.
Your dolphin kick, wow.